at this lake. Ever. So just gonna come out here and see what's going on. See what's happening with the grass. The grass was jacked up for a while. So we're gonna check it out and see what's going on around here, as you know we do, and see if we can get on some fish, see if they're biting. I got only a few hours before work, so we're gonna get at it. That's all I can say. Water clarity does not look that great, so can't really see my stuff here. Probably start with just a kind of a search bait, worm. And of course I gotta retie. But I'll be honest, it's super important, especially if you're using light line around grass and in Florida. Imperative to keep an eye on that line. You get a fish, bogs you up, you break off, they bite it really deep. That's usually when, majority when I break off. They bite that worm really deep, or they swallow it, and that line is right on their teeth line. So we are in Central Florida. Not far from Orlando, and that's about it. Got a few hours. Try to be off here. Gonna be off here by 9, and see if we can catch some fish. What we do. Looks like we got some grass over here. I want to stay. I'll probably just focus offshore. Keep an eye on see what the grass looks like out and around. We'll focus, stay around kind of the deepest grass we can find, and that's the story for now. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. If anybody's on. Throwing a speed worm, just something I can reel around, drop down. I feel like the chatterbait's probably a little too aggressive right now. But like, I don't know what stage these fish are in. I mean, obviously it's summertime pattern, but sometimes it seems like I'm finding maybe some late spawners, late spawning groups stacked up, but really late. I mean, I feel like we're gonna be getting ready for the next spawn here pretty soon. I don't know if this water is clear over here though. That's the bad thing. Just try to get some bites. See if they're out off the grass lines, in the grass. Maybe they're shallow. Water temperature is just under 87. Not seeing significant fish out and around this grass over here, but See where this grass line is. Farther out over here. There's some fish. Full moons today, so there should be a brim spawn somewhere. Gonna reel or drag this speed worm around. We figure something out. Like I said, I hadn't been out this on this lake in a really long time. They came out and sprayed the grass, and I'll tell you, never seen a lake that got hit as hard as this one. See a lake, it'll start coming back relatively quickly with this heat and everything here in Florida. This one just never recovered. So when they don't group up, not areas that concentrate bass, it can be difficult. There's some halfway decent marks. Hmm. Kind of keep moving around because, like I said, I don't know what this lake looks like. I probably should not even be fishing, but we're gonna fish. Got a couple hours to kind of figure something out. Let's just say yesterday, I had to put a band-aid on. My finger was so bad. Let's just say that. There's a couple good marks. Another boat out here. They've got a tournament coming up. there's thick grass right there. Eh, could just be floating, you know, and it's icky. It's not slimy, nasty eelgrass, which is not what we want. We want healthy, clean stuff. How many we got? We got 4. What's up, guys? I'm on Conway. I've got one of your competitors out here. What's up, Rick? David Royal, what lake you on this morning? This is just a local lake near Orlando. I don't really talk about this lake that much. I hadn't been out here in a while, but video and audio is perfect. Thanks, Rick. Appreciate that. Looking like a good day to be on the water. Yes, sir, Gary. Corey Cotty. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Where are you from? Where are you from? Well, we're in Orlando. I'm living in Orlando, Florida. Kind of been from a little bit of everywhere. I'm originally from Ohio, but I've lived around a lot. I bring a lot of Florida experience, or a lot of fishing experience. Went to school in Georgia, lived in Georgia, finished high school in Georgia, lived in Chattanooga, Tennessee, lived in Memphis, Tennessee, lived in Little Rock, Arkansas, lived in here. So yeah, a few areas. And you know, sometimes you know, you watch these tournaments, there's guys that do really good in Florida and there's guys that just never do good. I grew up shallow water fishing, you know. I fished pond just like everybody else, and started, a friend of mine's dad I used to go with a lot. And he taught me to fish offshore. I taught him to fish shallow. And I like offshore, but I'm starting to think, you know, I've got to do things differently. So when I'm not catching fish, I try to fish stuff I don't fish, or I'm trying to do that more because my tendency, it's summertime, you fish shallow, you fish deep. But when you fish quite a bit, you realize, you know, you go to a lake and people, you know, you'll hear about what their favorite color is or what they use, and it's not anything what you use. And you go, wow, you know, maybe I need to, when I'm not catching them, I need to switch it up more. And this year's really taught me a lot because the fishing's been different. It's been tough, using a lot of different stuff, color-wise, that I normally don't use. Had an exciting day yesterday morning, not on this lake. So this is going to be I guess, a navigational experiment observing day, because I hadn't been out here to kind of see what stuff looks like out here. It's nice when you got some spots that you know they're in and around. You can just go there and catch fish, but kind of the way it was yesterday. But that's not what we got today. Can't really see the water clarity. I know, not very good, at least from what I could tell at the ramp. We might have to go shallow, you know? If you only got a foot visibility, you really should be fishing that 0 to 5 foot depth. But Florida's a little tricky because, you know, the water can be dirty, but once you get in and around that grass, it changes. The water gets a lot clearer. Seeing some little fry there. I would think this new fry, new hatchlings, the smaller bait, these glass minnows, which is a lot of what's going on, is going to be up in this shallow stuff, trying to survive. Matted eelgrass over here. So, kind of cover some water. If we can run into school. Kind of get an idea of how far this grass is, where it's ending, where it stops growing. Short day though for me. I'm gonna have what, about 3 hours. Not seeing anything significantly fish wise or bait wise. Sparse grass and 6 feet. Throwing this little speed worm around. See if we can kind of get a gauge on what these fish are doing, wanting. We can find some active ones. Let's say 5 to 8 feet. See the be the deal. Like I said, I can't really tell how this water looks really bad, but it's hard to tell. Got about a foot, maybe more, maybe a 1.25 to a 1.5 feet. That puts us at about 5 to 8. But I want to be around grass. I think that's key. Or some halfway decent structure. Not seeing much surface activity at all. There's some bait. Well, they don't seem to want this. Just a tick over 87-degree water temp. Put a new bait on this one. Kind of crappy. Yep. It's not staying pegged. So the Cinco around usually it's been kind of a good bet lately. We got on. Morning, guys. Y'all doing? Miss Bungle, what's going on this Saturday morning? Mike Fletcher, what's up, buddy? Living the dream. Living the dream. Where are we at? We are on a little lake close to Orlando. Turn these off. Need to see if we got grass or not. Okay, feel some there. I hadn't been out here and man, it's been a while. Probably go check some of this kind of bank grass, see what it looks like, and then we'll probably move out offshore towards the middle, see what the grass looks like out there. Okay, we got some grass here in 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet, but not seeing much on the edge of it. There's some grass, I see it here. Lake's really low too, water level wise. Edge looks like. Okay, this comes out to about 6 feet right here. Ooh. Something pretty big come up over there. Ooh, there he is. Is he small or going? I can't tell. Oh gosh. Both. Oh my God. Bro. Holy shit. That was like an Apopka bass right there, dude. Wow, why did that's so weird. How sometimes, they just hit it. Sometimes they eat it, sit in one spot. Sometimes they eat it, they stroll out. Sometimes they just skyrocket. In flight, afternoon delight. Well, we got a bite, so that's good. Cinco. Gee, many Christmas. That fish was going. It wasn't probably a pound and a half, I'm guessing. Really white too. That was insane, dude. So, wow, we got another boat out here. Interesting. So I'm off Sunday and Monday. I think I might go to, I don't know yet. I think I'm gonna look at the weather and the wind. I think I want to hit Johns Lake one of those days. Um, oh my God, got my bait. Son of a gun, just a freaking tap. Seeing any brim beds over there, but well, that's not good. We ain't got time for this, guys. We ain't got enough time, but got some bites. That's a good sign. Like we got some fish, so maybe we'll pick that speed worm up again because of this water clarity. Something with a little might throw a U-tail fish. That plopper up, but let's go back to the speed worm for a minute. Oh, some schooling action right here. There he is. Oh my gosh, took my worm. What the freak? That's crazy, dude. These fish are acting stupid. They're acting gun shy. With the square bill. Didn't want that. Showing up pretty good though. Huh. There he is. There he is. Finally got one to hit. Halfway decent fish. Stay on. Back hook. Shoot. They are gun shy. They are. It's not that big. This is a lighter crank rod. Stay on, stay on. All right, just got another hook in him. He's hooked pretty good in the back. So through this, ouch, might pick up a trap. RC 2.5, got that one. Decent, skinny, white. Might go with a smaller crankbait. Check this drag. For one on the board. Ooh, something hit it. But don't like that back hook. So I don't know what's up with that. Size. Might go smaller. Or something smaller. I think the color's fine. Getting that color. Wide wobble. Summertime. Gotta get used to this 6.5 foot rod. I don't fish these short rods very much. I'm gonna put a trap on. Maybe that's the only fish over here. Can happen. I don't know what this grass is doing over here, but I'm assuming it's running like that. So whenever you can parallel the grass, you're in pretty good shape. I don't want to scare anything. I want to throw that plopper, thinking about, but I don't want to scare them. Well, so much for that. Isn't that crazy? Catch one. this isn't. Let's change this color on this trap. Give it a couple tosses. Let's see. Oh, there he is. There he is. Right at the boat. Little. We'll take him, right? Knew it was going to happen. He didn't hit it good either. Drop that drag down just a tad. We got fish though. That's a good sign. We're not eating the bait though. Trying to figure out what if they want a different retrieve. Just I always try to mix it up. See if I get bites on something different, doing it a different way, reeling it a different way, popping it. And I kind of have like a three, probably a three, just a straight reel, then stop and go, and then either a just a snap or a pop. Usually if they're on it, there's a certain one they want. There's a lot of eelgrass over there matted up. Well, they don't seem to want that. Maybe we just need to work the worm slower. Let's go back to this speed worm. Well, shit. Oh, actually, let's throw that different color real quick. Conway, hey, you know what? I don't know if you're still on, OG. I never been out there, and it's been on my mind to go out there just because I never been out there. Do something different. But you know, it's a process every time you go to a new lake. And I hear, you know, there's a lot of small ones out there. So that's not very exciting. But you never know. Been thinking about going out to Butler. Especially now, Clearwater. I guess Conway is really clear too. I don't know if it's grassy. Seems like I hear sandy. A little bit of grass down there. Might go with just a finesse crankbait. Bait ball. I'm in 6.8 feet right here. Fry. I do not want speed worm at all. What you guys doing? How we got? We got two. Come on, guys. What y'all doing? Conway is good. Catch a lot of bass there. I used to run the Wednesday nighter there. Oh, wow. If you need to catch a bass, Conway's the place to go. There are some big bass in Conway, though. I got a 814 out of there a couple months ago. Months ago? No way. Really? Oh, gosh. I need to go out there with you. Huh. Do you fish that offshore or bank? 814. Well, you piqued my interest now. We need to go shallow. I'm seeing some. There's some fish out here now. Damn. School of big ones. I don't know if those are bass. Big marks, but they're not really solid marks. There's a bite. Mini Christmas. Right at the boat. Maybe I'm sitting on these fish. Yep. Sitting on them. Some bait. There's one patch of grass right there. Mike, you live in Orlando or Central Florida? So I never found my little microphone that I lost. So it must have flew in the water. Hit that little grass spot, but I don't. There he is. It's little though. Yep. Got my Cinco. Huh. All right, we're gonna throw a drop shot. When I start getting that kind of crap, I usually like to go drop shot. And they just may be small bass, but these fish are suspended. They're not hanging near the bottom. Obviously, we got one fish on a crankbait, so we're gonna throw this thing around. I got red bug on here. We might need to go June bug. There he is. Stay button? Nope. Guess that's brim. That's fine. Got my worm, didn't he? Nope. Oh my god. I really don't want to fish this slow, but we'll give it a couple casts. I mean, definitely seeing some stuff come up over there. Mm. All right, let's keep it going. Let's throw this square bill around some more. First fish that stayed buttoned, right? I don't know how shallow we can roll up on in this grass, so oh, it's right there. Fish. Floating stuff. It's nasty. It's not nice and healthy. Interesting. There's not any grass over here. These fish were just sitting out there, open water. Huh. There's some fish. This grass starting right here. Hmm. Isolated little patches. But this deeper water runs up close to the bank. Hmm. Well, heck. Cinco. There's a high spot over here. Point, got grass on it. Dude, oh, I ain't gonna bite. Let me know. Move on. Too much. A lot of floating stuff up there. Oh, that's all eelgrass right there. Throw a plopper up there, I'll be hung up. Hmm. Well, that stinks. We were gonna find a wad up there. fishing a Cinco, and I'm kind of fishing it like I would a speed worm, real drop. But I'm just trying to, if I can trigger something. Let's see, I don't think there's any grass over here. Like there's a little bit up there. Plopper it. Make a couple casts with the plopper just for grins. Look at that. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Fresh grass. Oh, it's my Band-Aid. Freaked me out. My Band-Aid came off. I was like, what is on my hand? Jiminy Christmas. Never know, man. Never know. I was like, what in the snap? Take that off. All right, we're gonna roll this corner, see if there's any grass on the way over. We don't have a lot of time, so I can't just monkey around with these fish. How many we got on? Yeah, on the east side. Mike, I think you would like Conway, a lot of offshore grass to fish. Okay, yep. Look it up on Florida Trophy Catch. Good for you, buddy. Offshore, yeah, on the east side. So that's the ramp is on big or little Conway. It's confusing. I think there's really only, when I first moved here, I took a ride and there's a ramp that has that's like right next to a house. There's not really anything to get on. There's a fence, but then there's the other one. I think it's in a church parking lot. But I think that puts you on Little Conway or Big Conway, and it doesn't really look like they connect. I'll be honest, I wish this Garmin showed up as good as they show it on the TV. Some lakes it shows up good. I mean, we're moving kind of fast, but Wow, this grass is crazy. It's nowhere. It's a damn shame. A few casts over here. Anybody else jump on? East side. There it is. A little. But it's a fish. He stays buttoned. First cast, that's a good sign. Not very big, but we'll take him today. And any day. Grass. That's a little healthier. Nice little breeze running over this. That's good. Seeing much. Bait may be too big. Bait. Jesus. So Becky's heading to Gunnersville this morning. Told some of you guys her daughter has recently been diagnosed with cancer. So she is heading that way every couple weeks. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers if that's what you guys, that's your belief. Not, just keep us in your thoughts. Like a grass over here. What? Son of a gun, did I not keeping up? Weird. What happened? Well, hop on. Get too hot already? Yeah, to put a fan in these things. Gee, Merry Christmas. Huh. One fish and that's it. Hmm. Oh, that's crazy. I thought I had 3 hours. I had 3 minutes. Card's full. Oh, wow. All right, let's keep it moving. Anything over here? It clears up pretty good. Clear. See grass now. deeper than I thought, too. Eelgrass right here, big, nice little clump. I don't know how they sprayed this grass so well to where it's just not coming back. I don't know what the hell they did. Must have freaking, somebody must have really messed up. Grass over here. Water's halfway decent looking over here. Get under 5 feet. Grass. Funny, you go out to 6 feet and you're like, oh, I need to be throwing this color, but you got to think about where you're throwing, where your bait is hitting, because now up here I'm like, oh, I need to dial it down a notch. Definitely looks like fish in this grass. All right, before we leave, let's throw a trap around. Really worth your while to just not leave all your crap hanging out. You know, I'm not really seeing enough to want to throw this, but give it a toss anyway. Come on. Bird floating up here. There's a fry up there jumping. All right. All right, we're gonna check out some grass towards the middle. See how it looks. What we got on? We got 4. What's up, guys? I'll go to Conway on weekends. A lot of pleasure. Oh yeah, totally. Can sometimes get bad during the week. Get out there early, and you're good. The ramp will fill up later in the day. Gotcha. Yeah, that's like okay. I always launch at Randolph. Yeah, on Little Conway, they all connect. You have technology, 3 Lakes, Conway, Little Conway, and Gatlin. Garmin should be good mapping. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have a buddy that his sister lives on there, and he's a partier. Butler's the same way. I've only been there once. I mean, I did really good, and it's nice because I was catching them on DT10s and swim baits and some other deep crankbaits. I can't remember. It's been so long. Then went shallow, fish flukes. Um, but yeah, that place was loaded. And I guess there's another one of those sandbar party areas out there at Conway. A little bit of grass, not much. There we go. See what's on this other SD card. I got a lot of stuff. I just don't know if I want to make videos of it or not. All right, so we got grass here. It's like it's just under 6 feet, around 6 feet. Got 5 on. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you would hit that like. Definitely sub to the channel. We're out here in a little lake in Central Florida, trying to catch some bios. Let's go with the square bill. I probably should go with a smaller one. It's a 2.5. May run too deep. Pretty decent grass over here, that's for sure. Yeah, healthy too. Yeah, running too deep. Surprising. Let's see if we can keep this trap a little higher. Just want to cover water. I'm not really trying to focus on a edge, just cover water over this grass. Wow, it's pretty thick out here. This is where all these fish should be. Key now to get around grass and just find what depth are they in around the grass, in the grass. Seeing some surface stuff over here, so we'll work that way. I know the contours of this lake pretty good. That lays out. And grass. Even the eelgrass, look at the difference. I don't know if you guys can see that. The other stuff was all brown and slimed up. Part of that's because it's shallow. This stuff is nice and healthy now. There's a good edge. Fish hanging on it. Oh, there he is. Creeped on it. Knocked it. Knocked it sideways. Oh. There he is. There he is. Little front hook, but only one. Calm down, dude. Calm down. Calm down. Now he's got both. Little trap fish. Little one. There we go, guys. Little one. Joker pull drag. What the hell? Find a little wad sitting right here. So for my traps, just to let you guys know, I've got, this is a 6.8 to 1 reel. And then I like this 7.6 medium Bass Pro cranking rod, 15-pound fluoro for offshore trapping. I like that extra length. I throw my hybrid hunters, I throw the same setup. Just came up over here. Oh god, freaking knocked the fire out of it, bro. Holy snap. Didn't mean he was big, but got me excited. That's what it's all about, isn't it? You didn't need it. Water looks better, but it's still dirty. Stain. Let's see what we got with this trap. 2.5. So this color should be fine. Oh, there he is. Stay on. It's okay. 2 pounds, maybe. Nah. Oh, it looks like a crappie. Another one, guys. Almost looks like a crappie. It's pretty broad, humpback. It's a jump in a boat. Time is it? 8 o'clock. Let's tighten that up a little bit. I don't want to lose one. Man, it feels like football weather right now. It was nice yesterday, but it ended up being a super hot day. You get 5 or 6 mile an hour wind, mid 80s. Life is good. Ooh, that was grass. There he is. That's a halfway decent. Nah. Goodness gracious. They're all the same size. Small. But we catching fish, right guys? That's what it is. You gotta roll through, eliminate water, find areas. Two hours took us to kind of, looks like they want it this way. Keep it into the wind. We can find some bigger ones. There he is. Ooh. Come on. I was just kind of weaving that one because I wanted to hit grass. Look at that, all that time up shallow. That's why I fish offshore, guys. They're not big, but you run all that small water, you catch one here, you catch one there. Now they might have been tight to the bank, but you couldn't really get up there. And like I said, we're not catching big ones, but we're catching fish. And getting a little more dialed into what's going on in this lake here in Central Florida. Fish don't look, and obviously we haven't hit a good group, but we've hit a group. And a lot of times, my experience, offshore grass, find a depth. Now where I'm throwing may be different, you know, it's not obviously not probably the same depth as where my boat is. But a lot of times you find that depth, you can run the lake and catch them in that depth. Whether it's a depth in the grass, an edge, certain depth edge. And sometimes you just run grass and you catch fish. You never figure anything out. Nothing to figure out. They're just around. Most of the time you got a depth and you got bait. That's the key. Let's see. Really, I don't want it too tight. I want to be able to move the fish, but I don't want them to rip the hooks out. And like I said, I was reeling it slow. I was trying to get it down to where I was just kind of hanging in grass. And I never really got there. So we're close to an edge. Definitely gets, well, we're kind of on this no dropping, but I know this, like I kind of know where this grass gets deeper or it starts to wind down. But I want to be reeling it just where you have to kind of pop it out of that grass a little bit. We got 6 feet here and we got grass comes up to 4. So we got 2 foot of grass, 4 foot of water above it. I think I get about 3 on this trap, maybe 3.5. Now, if I went with 3/4 ounce, I probably could get where I need to be, but I don't know that they're there yet. That's thick right there. That down. The only bad thing about this rod is that when you're around grass, you can't get because it's, you know, it's a mix, the blend. It's not very stiff to where you can jerk it out of the grass. Their previous series was really good. It had a good tip, which was really too soft because I broke it. A lot of people had problems with that, but it was stiff, so you could really jerk it out of the grass and pull it free and not lose depth and trajectory on your bait. Control it better. Let's just say that. All right, let's couple casts, no fish. Let's throw this RC. Now this one I can't manipulate. Ugh. Muscled it in this wind. Not gonna cast near as good either. That's the other thing. And I got this smaller rod, shorter rod, shitty line. I actually like mono for throwing these, but I have fluorocarbon on that. I don't break off as much and holds up better in the grass. This one's actually getting hung in the grass. Well, I'm gonna have to tighten this up. Might have to stick with the trap just because of this wind. I like to throw into the wind and bring the bait back with the wind. This one it won't, obviously it's a floater, so it won't. Sometimes you want that, sometimes you don't. When I stop it, it's floating up, whereas that trap is gonna sink down. This is good as if you don't have much water over the grass, you can kind of manipulate it over it where you're just hitting it, float off. And that trap, I can sink it into the grass. Oh, there. No? Yeah? Little. Good Lord. Little. Dude just died. What's wrong with you, man? You just died. It's like, oh. I knew I had some because I had to reel up so much slack. Jiminy Christmas, dude. But he got both hooks. Good. We got one on the RC 2.5. I'd probably be better off with we had more time. I'd probably, well, might put a little bandit on. I like to throw that little bandit when they're kind of finicky. Bandit 100. It's a real thick glob right there. Can't really burn it because if I reel it too fast, I'm going to end up in that grass. It's that thick patch of grass right there. Yeah, thick there. All right, let's drift around some more. Line. Oh wow, there's some really thick stuff right there. And they're changing all these lakes. They're all starting to look alike in terms of the vegetation. Grass and the water's low. It's about probably, I don't know, 1 to 2 feet low. I feel like we probably need to stay near this deeper stretch. Come on, dude. Come on. That's right. I had switched them out. Nothing on the edge. I'm just throwing this trap around. Offshore grass. This is milfoil. Patches of eelgrass. About 6 feet, 2 foot grass. There. Well, that was definitely a sweet spot. A lot of bait. A lot of bait right here. Ooh, hit it on the fall. But he didn't eat it. He just popped it. Going this way. Throw the speed worm around. There's a lot of little breaks in the grass over here. So I'm just throwing this little speed worm out, letting it flutter around, swim it, then drop it down. There's a lot of breaks in the grass. These fish will sit right in those little open spots and the edges. What we got on? I want to let y'all get distracted. Nice, man. Well done. Thanks, buddy. Ben Jatavius Hoskins says, catch any. Rob A, what lake is this Georgia boy? It's a lake near Orlando. Yeah, we've caught, I don't know, 10, maybe 10, 12. We got 3 hours to fish, so we're just kind of covering water. I haven't been on this lake in quite a while, just looking at how the grass is doing, where it's at. And we just moved out to the flats, offshore flats, where there's some decent grass out here. Fish the shallow edges. I only got a couple. Moved out here and got us a halfway decent little wad. Man, that's ooh, there's a good group of, I don't know what that is. Crappie or bass? could be brand too. Oh, there he is. Small. As soon as it hit the water. Jeez. Hard to get a fish over 2 pounds, that's for sure. I think maybe they are on the bank. And the water clarity is not very good. It went from probably 1.5 close to the bank to 2.5. You got around some grass, some offshore grass. Grass, not as healthy as what we were in when we were catching them. A lot of floating crap though. Oh, thick patch of eelgrass right here. It's weird, same depth. I wonder why it's there. Why is it growing thick in that spot? Softer bottom, I guess. I should have threw a worm over there where we were catching them. I might roll back, see if we can. Get some on a worm. Good Lord. Where is he? They knocked the crap out of it, but not very big. And we got another small one, guys. Catching babies, but we're catching right now. Ouch. Do that. Don't underestimate the small ones. They will make you pay with treble hooks. Trust me. I've learned I've learned the hard way. Not fun. They're not on the edge, but they're in the grass. They're piled up in the grass right on the edge. They're smart. They know how to hide from electronics. And they're not hiding from us. They're hiding from bait, but man. There's a good little wad. I'm gonna work this little edge with a worm, see what happens. One reaction bait. All right. I don't want that. We got on. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining. How deep is the flat area? It's anywhere from 5.5 to 6.5. 1723. It's probably more like 17-23-0. There's a group of something on the bottom. Ooh, something. Oh, there you go. Little man, they just freaking stuffing out of it. So we're right on the edge of this. There's a deep hole over here. Trucking, trying to find a wad of bigger fish. There's one. Hit it on the ball. Oh, that's better. A little better. Stay down, stay down. Barely hooked. A little better. It's not great. Skinny. Nah, it's just little. Fired up. Fish are really light colored. Hey guys, they look like a popka bass. All right, I'm gonna drag a worm around. They're definitely out, away, and suspended. I'm getting more bites now when I let it drop. And sometimes these bigger ones just get reluctant to hit a big noisy bait like that. I don't, once I move out of the grass, I don't see any fish. I don't see them on the bottom. I don't see anything suspended. They're right, seems on that last stretch of grass before the drop. But nothing seems to want to eat anything low. Maybe they just don't want this color. Could be. Hmm. Hmm. Survey says. So, they do not want this Jimbo. They do not want to worm. Period. I'm like, there it is. There it is. There it is. I don't know how many we've got. I don't know. 15 maybe? 15, 20? 10 to 15? I don't know. Sometimes I overgauge, sometimes I undergauge. Seems like we've caught quite a few. Probably 10 to 15. But no size. Go figure. In 6 feet right here. 2 foot of grass. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. I wish I was free all day. Yeah, this water's clear, a lot clearer now that I can see good. That June bug's too bright. No grass, 7.8. Grass ends at about 6.5 to 7. Like, ooh, oh, he's still on there. Oh, I can't tell. Okay, just feisty. Came off. Son of a mother. Drag may be too tight now. Maybe here. Well, I thought we were going to end it on a fish. Let's see, one more cast. One more cast with Bmaz fishing. Sorry, Charles Grigsby. Just stole your title of your show. Definitely want it on stop and go. All right, that's it for me, guys. The 3-hour challenge is over. Found some, but it's not what we were looking for. Pretty typical of this lake. So we out. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Please hit that like and subscribe. Check out the channel. We'll probably see you tomorrow. So we'll see you next time. Use hematoma. Good luck today. Laugh out loud. Like use hematoma. Huh. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.